So this is going to be the actual, that's going to be the planner. That's what the budget planner. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to be utilizing. I'm going to be following Betty's and Budget system, not to a T, but to the beat of my own drum, because my needs aren't necessarily the same as everybody else's in regards to what's being recorded, what's being done. My finances are different. And my situation is different. And I'm pretty sure there's somebody out there that has maybe a situation like I do. However, you know, hey, a lot of people kind of don't. So this budget is going to be a reflection of, once again, my journey and how I need to actually allocate my money, save money, allocate money, and things like that. But either way, let's get into this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh, look at that. I got to get used to not touching this thing, guys. I'm sorry. So anywho, look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my God. If you couldn't tell, I love colors. Okay. And cats. But anywho, look at this. Isn't it so beautiful? It even came in a pink package in the mail. So it was nice. All right. So this right here is, the box that it comes in. And then she gives you, this, how it comes wrapped up. Look at that. All this pinkness. You get your little marker here, which is really nice. Let me see if I can hold this back. The top really doesn't say much of anything. It just says financial freedom awaits you. Open this planner and take back control of your life. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That's what you have to do, is take back control of your life. It's very, very pretty. It's a very pretty cover. Okay, so it looks like you get your little month markers here. I'm pretty sure there's probably some tabs going on while we're in there. Let me go ahead and, so take a deep breath, guys. Here we go. Let's open this up. But I'm going to take a sip of my tea first. Hold on. There we go. All right. There we go, guys. See, I just popped that one thing open, but I didn't pop this open. I wanted to wait. Isn't this so cute? This is her little colors. She loves these colors. The tissue paper. I don't know why I was trying not to tear the tissue paper. I'm about silly. I do want to let y'all know I bought the oopsie one because... Lord, I wasn't even going to get this, but I was watching her one day and she was, I don't know why, I was just watching her. And it was a live that she was doing. And she, and Jasmine got to talking about, what do you call that? The process that she went through in making these, okay? And just how it came was, anyway, and how it came to be. And so I was like, oh, I really want to support her. And, y'all, like a Bible. Ooh, that's a book. Look at that. She did say it was thick. But anyway, so she was talking about her, just kind of like what happened and the process she went through and the actual vendor she used and just how it came and how they had to get things rebinded and stuff. And so, you know, I was like, I guess it was a pity buy and an impulse buy, but it's okay because she's cool. So I just went ahead and I bought it. But like I said, this is the oopsie version. So I don't know what you're going to see. I don't know what I'm going to see, but we're going to all see it together. So as you see, it's in this bubble wrap. I love bubble wrap, y'all. Don't y'all like popping bubble wrap? I know, I can't help it. All right, get on with it. I know, I understand. I'm sorry, it's bubble wrap. It's bubble wrap. The cats like bubble wrap. All right, so I'm pretty sure it's folded somewhere. I just knocked something over. It's okay. All right, there we go. All right, let's do this. Let's pick this up. Oh my God, this thing is thick. Yes, it was made in China. But you got to go back to her video and watch it to see kind of like what occurred. She went through a lot with some of these and I feel bad for her on that. And she had to price them. She said she had to price them to sell because of the extra cost it was for her. She had to price it to sell, but what do you call that? You know, the price is it's a little high. If you want to get one of the nicer books, it's expensive. But I'm so far so good, guys. I mean, look at this. It doesn't look too bad to me to be a oopsie. So it must be inside with the other things going on, which I'm kind of like, I don't care. You know, look at that. Oh, look, there's a tab that's off. Oh my. Oh, I feel bad. No, I'm okay with that. All right. So that's nice. Oh, look at that. It has like a little pocket right here. I'm sorry for the shadows, guys. I live up north now, and guess what? It gets dark early. So my apologies. Otherwise, I'd have some bright light. All right. So it's the blueprint. Of course, it belongs to. Here's the index. Here is the index. All right. I'm trying to fold this over. Is it going to work? Let me do this off screen, guys. There we go. There we go. Like it says, thank. It is thank. All right, there she goes. There she goes. Look, guys. Oh my God, that's awesome. So it's just the setup, the welcome, getting started, your yearly goals, sinking funds, bill tracker, debt list. Okay, and then the monthly is the calendar, budget, your paycheck breakdown, meal plan, weekly check-in, expense tracker. And oh, okay. Oh, look at that. She put a couple of challenges in here, at least 3 challenges. That's awesome. That is awesome. And then there's a glossary. That is nice. I do have these. I created a 52-week challenge for myself. I also, impulse buy, ordered her 52 Fridays book on her, what do you call that, her Black Friday sale. 26-week savings. I'd like to see that. That's going to be nice. And I actually have a 30-day no spend for myself. So that's going to be nice to have, at least the second one. Let's see. And so then we have the U.S. federal holidays. So that's nice. And then, of course, we have all the ways that we can follow her for more tips. And she's really good. I love her. For a young lady, she is awesome. I think she said at this point she's 30 or maybe she's 31. And she also was interviewed on CNBC, guys. So, yeah, she made a business out of this. She started off, when I go back and look at her first video, it's like, oh, my God, she came a long way. All right. So this is just the welcome. All right. As you see that, so I'll read that later. This is the yearly goals. This is really awesome. So it's just, you just plop in here. What is your goal for these months? I know when I actually get into showing you guys my budget, December, I have a really big goal I want to hit. It's going to be a rough year because there's a big thing I want to do. So I'm hoping I'm able to achieve it. All right, sinking funds. So if you know what sinking funds are, these are your major, I want to call them debts, but they're kind of like the major categories that you need to save for like a longer period of time. What is that? That you have to save for a longer period of time. And so this is nice. I don't see really anything wrong with this stuff yet. This is nice. So this is really nice. So you have your category. What's your goal amount? You know, the due date you're looking for, pay periods until then, and then how much you want to save per check. And if you go and you watch her, she'll tell you that maybe you're not always able to save something for it. You know, maybe you might not be able to save, but at least you have a tracker here. I know one thing that I am going to do is going to require me to, it's going to take about 2 years to do. So, all right. So it's an annual bill tracker. This is neat. I guess it kind of lets you know, hey, you have room to write what are all your bills that you have over the year, and the amount, due dates and things like that. Okay, so that's really neat. All right, let's see. Your subscription trackers. I know she does that. These are things like, you know, Netflix. I have a YouTube subscription, honestly. YouTube, Amazon for me, Amazon Kindle. Let's see, what else? I also have Apple storage. I have like Apple storage space for, you know, when you just take those unnecessary pictures of food and post them and send them to people because you think it's funny or cute. Anyway, so that stuff. So I don't have a lot of subscriptions, but I do have enough. And I'll probably be surprised what I end up writing on here. All right, debt list. Debt list. This is great. It's your creditor, your balance, minimum payment, due date, interest, and is it active? This is going to be interesting because this is a short list for me, but it's a big list. And if you understand what I'm saying, it's a short list. So maybe 5 things, but they're big numbers. So one of those big numbers is one of my goals for this year. All right. Oh, and this is neat too. So look at this. So it's like the little debt tracker that you just write in there, and you write, hey, I paid what you paid, the amount, and what the balance is. That's nice. That's nice as well. All right. So now the future depends on what you do today. Invest your time wisely. Amen. So this is really nice. So here we go with the months. And this is where this little guy is going to come in. When I actually start tracking and stuffing, I'm going to be doing a month ahead. And so I won't actually start this budget. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Like start in December. But either way, so in this planner, this is where I plan to actually put my payments that are due, my paydays. And this is, and I like, this is the part that I do like about that, where it tells you like your monthly finance checklist, you know, number your days, your holidays, add your paydays, your bills, you know, add debt payments, any special events, and pay frequency chart. So I get paid bi-weekly, and it's just going to depend on, what do you call that? Like how it falls. Usually it's just 2 paychecks a month. Sometimes it's the third one. That's the one I love, because that's the one that no insurance or, no insurance or, what do you call that? Debt, not debt, my, savings doesn't come out on. So my 401k doesn't come out. So it's like, oh, it's like, it's nicer. But this year, I got to save. Anyway. All right. So this is nice. This is the other part that I like. So this is your monthly budget. So your monthly budget, you have, what are your income sources, right? Okay. Fixed expenses are your bills. These are the ones that she says, hey, you can keep this in your checking account, or you can do the cash stuffing. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, but we'll see. We'll see. The variable expenses are those that are like gas, household stuff you might get while you're out. Maybe you're dining out, stuff like that. So that's where these guys go. Okay. And then your subscriptions, once again, that's what we're talking about with, you know, YouTube, Netflix, things like that. Okay. And so the debt, you know, what your debt is, the due date, and how much you plan to pay this month. So this will be where it's kind of like, hey, is your regular payment, and then maybe you're going to do a principal payment, okay? The sinking funds, which sinking funds you have, and how much you want to put into those. This is where, I guess, paycheck to paycheck, you can kind of play around with that, whether it's going to be the first 5, and the first 5, the first paycheck, and the last 5, the next paycheck, that type of thing. Any extra savings that you want to do, savings and investments. And so with the savings and investments, this is where like saving challenges and things like that are going to come in. My 401k is taken out pre-tax. So anything I get over here is going to be post my insurance and my 401k coming out. So I don't have to worry about that here. Although I do have something else that I have that I do want to start contributing to. So, but that may come on a little later in the year. I do have that. I more than likely will be writing that down. However, just not the first few months as I work through this budget. Okay. So then the nice thing about this is it goes from month to your paycheck breakdown. Okay. I'm sorry. So it goes from month until your to your paycheck breakdown. So your paycheck breakdown is the same thing. But it's like, hey, here's my paycheck. Here's the money I made. And now how am I going to distribute out my income? There's also rollover. What rollover is in her system, and you have to go back and watch her videos. Oops, sorry. You have to go back and watch her videos to understand rollover is whatever you have left over in your envelopes and that has not been used. Okay. And so I don't know if I'm going to participate in rollover. The only reason is because I'm trying to, well, I guess I might as well say it. I'm trying to pay off a major debt come the end of the year. And so anything that's left, I'm just going to more than likely take it and do it in a savings challenge, you know, just to have some fun and also to save it away. However, anyway, so you have your debts over here you're going to pay, your high priority sinking fund, low priority sinking fund, and any savings. So, or extra savings and investment. And here's the part, and I know I didn't bring this up on the monthly, but this is where you do the paycheck breakdown. And the whole goal is for this to be zero. One of the things that Jasmine says she does is like, hey, I'm going to do my savings first, and then I back into the rest of it. So you may or may not be able to do that. I'm new to this, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. However, what I do know is I'm going to try. And then my zero-based budget may be different because, like I said, my how things are done in my house are a little kind of janky. So it's not even going to look right until it's explained. And it still may be confusing because of how things are paid, where sources of money come from, and who's responsible for what. Okay. So she has this weekly, oh, look at this. I didn't see that. Hey, Mrs. Carter. Look at that. So there's a meal plan on here. All right. Would you budget? Actual. So kind of like groceries. Okay. This kind of helps you make sure you're staying consistent with your groceries. Okay. Your habit tracker, which this is really good. If you're looking at, hey, I didn't spend a lot, I drank water, I exercised, you know, that's great to check off. That is really good. I like that. Okay. And so then your cash breakdown, like with everything that you pay, your bills, you kind of come over here and take that off. You don't have to use this. I think she said that. And then just the check-in, you know, the category, the overall category, what's the category? What did you budget? What did you spend? And how much is remaining? So this kind of helps you break things down. So that's really nice. And then it starts all over again with another paycheck breakdown. So pretty much every month is like this. And I think that's neat. So you get January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So you get all 12 months of the same thing. It may seem like a lot, but you know what? Some people use it. Some people don't. I don't know. By the end of the year, we'll see. Y'all, I'm going to try and stick with it. That's all I can do is stick with it, right? And so then, oh, where's the... All right, let's see. Here we go. So, all right. Oh, this is, okay, this is nice. All right. So here goes the extra savings challenges. So, y'all, I'm going to tell you. This is the 52-week savings challenge, okay? And so this is where you save the amount of that week all the way up to the $52, and you can save extra $13.78 for the year. That's nice. So we go over here to the 26-week challenge. And so pretty much the same concept. If you're not able to do this, you can do this multiple times. That's nice. And then the 30-day no spend. So you just don't spend, don't spend anything for 30 days. Wow. I'm going to have to read that one. I'm going to have to really read that one because I have a 30-day no spend as well. And in my challenge book that I created for myself. And yeah, that one lets you define. There you go. Yes, it does. Okay, y'all spoke too soon. I'm sorry. Look at that. So it says resist spending on, allowed spending, and saving for. This is a really good thing to have because oh my God, I really have some challenging things that I have to resist spending on. And what I can spend for it usually isn't a lot. I just get in trouble doing like impulse buys and crazy stuff and going on vacation all the time. So that's my problem. That's really my problem. And you know what? This, God gave us this vast earth to explore, but it doesn't mean you have to explore the whole thing all the time. It's going to be there. Pick a place, go, and then come home, especially us working folks, right? All right, guys. So pretty much, I want to thank you for stopping by.